Appreciate you a little bit early today, so I appreciate you coming in the chat. We are here downtown Salt Lake City. As you can see, there's the LDS headquarters actually right behind me, and this is City Creek Park. We have a friend here just talking to the abyss, but what I'm doing too. Let's see here. Looks like I'm getting my earbuds. You don't want that. Don't want that at all. All right. Today we're gonna go downtown. Answer some questions. So let me know if you can hear me, how the audio is. I was gonna get my mic, but it's been stuck with FedEx. I called them today, and it's just they don't have it. I called them. They said, "Hey, we're gonna look for this. We're gonna look for this, but it's nowhere to be found." So, how's my day going? My day's going pretty good. It's been busy. I actually shot my long form content, a few segments for my jump rope for 30 days. I have the hook completely done. What I mean by the hook is I have the intro of the video done. And so I've shot that. I've even edited it like all the way through. And so things are looking pretty good. Things are looking pretty good. Give me just a moment here to put my backpack on. How's it going for you, Sean? What are you up to? All right, let's walk. So like I was saying, this is City Creek Park. The reason why they call it City Creek Park is because, I mean, imagine they have a creek going right through it. So the creek starts up there all the way and then just goes through the city where we're going. So let's go. Sean, working man, ready to go home. Heck yes, brother. Heck yes. Well, now I don't know the feeling because I've had such a wonderful time off. I remember that feeling. So big ups to everyone getting off work, coming in the stream, relaxing. I hope the work day was well. Yeah, we're gonna go through. Looks like everyone else is getting off work here too. Give me just a moment here. It's always hard to walk and talk. Morgan says, Ricky, my guy. What's up, Morgan? How you doing? We're walking through downtown Salt Lake City. We're at City Creek Park right now, a small park. And we're right on the corner here of North Temple and State Street in Salt Lake City. How's it going, Vanguard Jackson? And we're gonna go take a look at a few things here. What's crazy is I was walking here. I've always seen this park right next to us. It's Brigham City Park. I've never been, and it's actually awesome. It's a little park. It's open to the public, but it's like gated, so I never go over. So we're gonna see it now because there's some really cool things over there. So just across here, right over there is where we're going. So it's gonna be great. Jamal Din, I am from. Hello, I'm from what? Fanex, appreciate the subscription. It's Morgan from Foxgrove. Yo, Morgan! Hey, how you doing? Thanks for coming in. I was wondering, like, I haven't seen Morgan here before. Had to come say hi and support. Love the views. Really appreciate it. Thanks for coming in, Morgan. Yeah, we've been doing, by we, I mean me, the royal we, because I've been working on like teams for my entire life. I've been making more content, cooking streams, grocery shopping streams, getting a mic in, but my jump rope is coming out, my long form content, and I'm really excited because I used to do long form content all the time, but like the level just by doing so many shorts has gone up so much. So I'm banking on the content being a lot better. I'm excited. Thanks for coming in. Jamal says, what's your name? My name's Ricky. Thanks for asking. And Morgan, I really appreciate you coming through. All right, it's time to walk. It's time to walk. Let's not die here. Let me try to turn the camera around. Okay, let's try that again. Let's try that 3 times. There we go. All right. So we're going to Brigham Young Historic Park. Now, this is owned by the church because, as you know, Salt Lake City, this was actually populated, founded by LDS. Say what you want about it. I'm just letting you know the facts. One of the coolest things about this park is they always have concerts for free here. And they're actually pretty cool. I've seen them, never been inside. I didn't know I could just come and go for free. I thought they were like, you had to like actually reserve it. Morgan says, Sean says, Ricky the Legend, appreciate it. I watched your 80s workout. It gave such Thai bow workouts I used to do in grade school. Morgan, we're doing Taibo. I'm kind of scared though. I'm kind of scared about that one. I think I'm gonna do Taibo next week. Tomorrow we're doing 80s workouts, but it's Jane Fonda. And we have Denise. Sean, what did you say? I put it in the playlist, and that's gonna be next week. Denise, what was her name? I found her workouts and put them on there. We are here for the facts, 100%, Morgan says. Okay, so before stream started, I was like, let me go walk around a little bit, but look what I found here. So if I turn this around, this is just chilling in the park. You can come here for free, and it's beautiful. Let me zoom in. You know, sorry about that. Don't mean to give you a whiplash there. I love it. Taibo. Is it Taibo? Taibao? I can't remember anymore. I think bows. But yeah, we're definitely doing it with Billy. I want to say Billy Mays. That's not right. That's OxyClean. But Billy something, I think. So yeah, we're already like halfway through this little tiny park. Let me show you. It's not that big, but it's a nice little like hidden gem, right? Kind of tucked away. Hassan family, what's up, homie? What's up, man? Thanks for coming through. We're walking through Salt Lake City, and we're at Brigham Young Park, historic park. And we're gonna make our way down to City Creek Mall, show you this outdoor mall that we have here. It's the cool mall now. There's the gateway, which is cool to me, but as soon as this thing was built, it was over. Sean says, Denise Austin. Yes, Denise Austin. Dude, Denise Austin, I was listening to her talk. She sounds like that Botez girl. There's these two twins that do chess. I know because my son does chess. And she talks like this. And that's what she sounds. That's how Denise sounds like to me. Yeah, it is beautiful, Morgan. I love it. I don't know how much crossover there is between the Botez twins and Denise Austin, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is like the same voice. But yeah, there's a lot of history here that you can learn about, like the pioneers, in just a small little area. But my favorite part is actually down here. I'll show you in a minute. It's like, huh, they really got everything here. So we were talking about coming through City Creek Mall. Well, the creek itself starts up there in the mountains, comes down through the city, and it comes down through this park, actually. And they have a little garden here, and they actually have vegetables growing from the creek, and it's right over here. Let me show you. You're knowledgeable, my friend. Appreciate it. I've just lived here for a bit. Appreciate the facts. Also, I came through here just a second ago, so I could tell you about this. And I just learned it just a second ago. So I don't know how knowledgeable I am. But as you can see, the creek comes through here, and then it comes down and irrigates these. Now, this is for demonstration purposes. Like, this is how we did it, right? But they have all sorts of things. They have onions over here. They have squash. Now, I don't think that you're supposed to pick these. I think these are meant for someone. But they have peppers. They got all this stuff. Now, Morgan, I know, you know, how much Fox Grove community loves gardening. So here you go. Gardening. Aliana, very nice, Ricky. Aliana, can I tell them about who you are if I think you are who I think you are? But I don't want to out you or anything. But I want to talk about how much I appreciate Aliana. I love seeing her. She's awesome. Now, don't pick them, Morgan says. Haha, sure. So, you know, I've told a few of you that I took a break off of work and I was a software engineer. I actually worked not on Aliana's team, but with her team, between teams, at my previous workplace. And so she was actually coming in from college and, you know, an associate software engineer. So I got to work with her. She's a joy. I love it. She's such a wonderful coworker. So I really appreciate it. Fax incognito. Surgery is tomorrow, folks. So in case you didn't know, Fax is going in for, I think, weight loss surgery. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we're all rooting for her. And we're really happy to have her in the stream. But yeah, let's see. Rishi Riz. Dude, what's up? What's up, man? We're going through Brigham City Park, showing you everything. They have some vegetables here. They have all sorts of things. Let me turn it around again. Morgan says, I enjoy both types of gardening. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And what's crazy about this is, like I'm saying, it's like on the city block. So you get a break from, you know, all the hustle and bustle like coming through here. Nisa Quinn says, hi. Why, hello. Thanks for coming in to stream. We're walking through Salt Lake City today. And We're starting up at the top here. We started at this small place called City Creek Park, not Rock City, and we're making our way down to the City Creek Mall today. So it's an outdoor mall. It's all hip and happening. If you ever come to Salt Lake City, like proper, like the actual city, this is like the mall that everyone goes to. So you can check it out, see if it's worth it. I mean, they have all sorts of mall things, but the big thing is that it's outside. Let me go ahead and show you kind of like when you come here downtown, what traffic's like, what you're working with here. Hello, friend. You know, it gets busy, but it's not too bad. I don't know. It just depends on where you're from. For city life, I don't think it's that bad, but at the same time, I'm not driving if I can help it. If I get out, like when I was at the office, I would get out. I'd be like, nah, F this. I'm just gonna stay and do something, because you would be in traffic. Because I live all the way on the other side of the city center, like the valley is what they call it. And it would take me 90 minutes. 90 minutes to get home. Hello from Turkey. Whoa, Turkey's in the house. If you feel comfortable, I'd love to know where you're coming in from. Really appreciate that, letting us know where you're from. Akunta says, thine be Lord shall be pleased. I think that's pretty clever, actually, if it is what it is. So Utah is known as the beehive state, known as busy workers, busy bees being productive. And so if that's like a Utah joke, bravo, well played. Kipling says, Morgan says that's brutal. Screw that. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. I don't want to talk too badly about the commute, but it was brutal. However, they do have what's called a front runner, which is like a train. You can get from one side of the city to the other in like 25 minutes. No traffic, even have Wi-Fi on it. Wonderful transit system. Crispin says, you invited... I hate these. Crispin, I'm sorry, you gotta go into troll jail for a while. If you're around after 10 minutes, feel free, you can say something, I guess. But if you see something naughty, we're gonna have to ban you. Gone but not forgotten. We'll see you soon, Crispin. Carlos says, Buenos Sierra? I don't know what that means. Keep in mind, I'm only half Mexican, I was raised Caucasian. So my apologies. Solissimo, hey from Scotland. Why, hello, thanks for coming in. We're in California. No, I'm reading that wrong. Sean says he's from California. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah. Thanks for coming in. Hello from Earth. Trash Channel says, why, hello. You know what? I should probably show you the rest of this. So on this side, what we've been passing is Temple Square. This is where all the church stuff goes. We're not going there today. We've been there before. And of course, we'll go there again. But here, I'll just give you a quick pan. It's over here. They have all the church stuff. Now, here's the thing about Temple Square. It's a beautiful place, but they've been doing construction for like 6 years. And like, it's not done. It's like the project from, well, I don't know if that's sacrilege. It's the project from heck. It just seems like it's never going to be done. Morgan says, nah, dude, that's one reason I left my last job. Sometimes 30, 35 minutes one way. Yeah. So Morgan, it was 90 minutes one way. 90 minutes. I couldn't handle it. Sean says, fun train, not okay. Fun train, not okay. I'm in Puerto Rico, raised Caucasian, a little similar. Hell yeah, Sean. Hell yeah, brother. Yes, sir. We're holding it down. Give me just a moment. Solissimo says, the weather looks amazing. It's pretty warm today, but it is really good because it's been partially cloudy. And Aliana says, Utah traffic construction never done. Yeah, Aliana's from here, so she knows. Okay, let's go across the street. Let's try not to die. Hello, everyone. Hello. Don't mind us. Just crossing the street, not dying. We've got 2 seconds. 1 second. Okay, we're dead. YouTube, don't demonetize me. I'm not even monetized yet. All right. How's it going, See the Beast? Dr. Dakari, how you doing? Thanks for coming in chat. We're exploring downtown Salt Lake City today. Yeah, no, I would cry each way. Yeah. I mean, by the end of the week, when I had to go in office, I was just like, you mother effer. Like, what happened? It's like this guy didn't go when the light turned green, and it was like green for like half a second. Can I get a shout? Sure, See the Beast. Thanks for coming in. Shout outs to you. Eli Oberheim. Hey, man. What's up, brah? What's up, dude? What's up? We're just, we're going through City Creek. We're actually going to go across here. We're going to start outside. Then if I get brave enough, which I will, we'll go inside. City Creek, give me just a moment. I'll zoom in. This whole area, but right here, that is the food court. Sorry about my janky gimbal skills. Loaded up, Marita. What's up, man? That is crazy loaded up. I don't think that's timeout worthy, but yo, we can't be talking like that. I would never do that. Take a look at me. Come on now. You can't be like that. Do you saying swear words? Here's the thing. See the beast. I say lots of swear words. I say lots of heckin' swear words, but YouTube don't like that. YouTube don't like. However, if you're in stream long enough, you'll definitely hear me like slip an F-bomb or something once in a while. I can't help it. I can't help it. But for now, we're on our best behavior. Morgan says it's insane what commutes do to our sanity. 100%. 100%. You know, I do actually prefer in person now that my son's older and like, you know, I can actually do things. When he was younger, you know, I had to take him to XYZ, had to pick him up from school and stuff. They even called one time and were like, he forgot his book. Can you bring it? I'm like, lady, we are in, like, I'm at work. We don't live off of hopes and dreams. So we have to go without his book. But now, I like being in the office. Still not worth the commute. Eli says, you're like the only person that gets my name right. Oberheim? Yo, Oberheim is something I think I've seen before in Utah. So I'm glad to get it right. Load it up. Dave Travels, are you in Salt Lake City? Yes, sir. We're gonna go to City Creek Mall, but we gotta go down and get to the crosswalk. We're going over there, we're gonna check it out. But I am in Salt Lake City. How'd you know? How'd you know? Where are you from, Dave? My man, I'm so sorry. I don't know what that means. My bad, man. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Ben is my name. What's your name, bro? You look like the actor from 3 O'Clock High. I don't know what that is, but I think that's good. I think that's good. Let me see. Vanish says, I'm in Seattle, Rick. Heck yes. Well, welcome on in. Linda Lewis, good evening. How are you doing? I'm well. I have good night blessings. I'm well. Have a good night blessings. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Ben. We do walking, we do jump rope, cooking streams, and I think my most successful one are the walking streams and then our 80s workouts that we do in the morning. Tomorrow is Jane Fonda. Joe Goldenberg. Hello, I'm Joe Goldenberg, but the real question is, who are you? My name's Ricky. I think I just went over that now. So, yeah, Double OG back in chat. What's up? No, I'm not walking to McDonald's. No more of that. I mean, yes, I'll do some, but for now, dude, I started hating McDonald's. I'm not gonna lie. So for those of you who don't know, I had some shorts. I have some shorts. I have like a short series where I see how long it takes me to burn off a McDonald's item, but like eating it on camera, super unenjoyable. Do not recommend. Sean Nguyen says, hey, what's going on? Simon Belmont. That's a sick name. Hey, how you doing? One advice, don't use UTA. It's a bad transit system. David says, yo, I'm a hard disagree. It's an okay transit system, and FrontRunner is an amazing transit system. I want to say like UTA, which is Utah Transit Authority, is okay. I mean, what are we comparing it to, really? You know, one of the cool things about UTA is that it's actually free within the city, like downtown city limits. You don't even have to pay. That's pretty cool. Give me just a minute. I'm gonna read chat, but I'm also gonna stay alive as we cross. Here we go. Oh my gosh, all my notifications are going off. Sean says it's still hurricane season. All right. Okay, I'm caught up. Andrew Collier says, can you ban Simon Selman? He called me a big lipped. Dude, I don't know. If it's not in chat, I can't verify that, bro. I can't verify that. Morgan says, I love me some McNuggets. Yo, I love me some McNuggets. I just started not liking to eat it on camera. I'm like, man, this sucks. Because by the time I get to the shooting location, like the park, it'd be like warm or cold. And then I have to eat it in front of y'all. And I have to eat it like, not like a nasty person. And it's like, this sucks. I didn't even enjoy it. Sean says, Tropical Storm Dexter might form soon. I haven't heard about it. Tell me more. David says, David travels too. I was on board on the outskirts of Salt Lake City. That's how I knew. Very nice. I'm from Idaho, from eastern Idaho. So it's a shock to a lot of people because I seem so much like a city slicker. But I was born in like Podunk, Idaho. So I was saying to my other stream friends, like, Napoleon Dynamite, it really be like that. It really was like that. My grandma's house looked like Napoleon Dynamite's grandmother's house. Little G, what if instead of walking you skipped? Like skipped all the way down? Two things. I can't skip with this. I have to have my son's help. I've thought about it. I need the mic receiver, so I bought one from, and it was in the mail. FedEx has lost it. I called them, complained about it. No, I was thinking about that and doing that live form, because like taking live form and then making clips out of it has been so much better because it allows people to live, and then that counts as watch time. I'm much closer to watch time than like short views. Anyway, that's kind of nerdy. Simon says, "What's your problem, y'all? Let's keep it clean." I didn't see anything, Simon. I can't really verify anything. Benoit says, "Hey, boss man, how you doing, Benoit? Thanks for coming in." Let me turn this over. Ooh, trying to get through these comments. I'm from Gainesville, Virginia. Well, welcome in from the Northwest. I know where I'm from. Salt Lake City, Utah. Morgan, bruh, Napoleon Dynamite, such a great movie. Gosh. One of these days I might actually go to Preston because it's just on the way home. So Preston, Idaho is where they shot Napoleon Dynamite. I think I've been like once, but it was like nothing serious. Okay, let me tell you about this place. I'm catching up on the chat. Feel free to drop them down, I'll read them. So we're on the outside. There's this whole thing is basically like almost all semi-outside. We have eateries over here, and you can come through here, but also there's like a whole food court in here, right? One sad thing is at the Microsoft store, because I love Microsoft, even though I don't think I have any more Microsoft products. They used to be right there. Now, why did I bring that up? I think it's just because of my software engineering background and stuff. I was so into that stuff. David says, I have been to transit in Spain way better. Yo, that's not fair. You can't be comparing apples to oranges. I'm gonna believe you. Spain is way good, but compared to America, if we're comparing to America solely, then it's like A tier, not S tier, A tier, maybe S tier. But like Europe, yeah, it's not even the same. Sean says, "Hey Ricky, it's Dexter. A girl is Dexter." I don't even know what that means, man. I'll let it go, but I can't answer that. Okay, so we're going quote unquote inside. So this is all air conditioned. You know, we have a sunroof. And guess what? You guessed it. It's called City Creek Mall. The creek actually runs through here too. So, I mean, the creek goes everywhere. You can even bring your dogs in here. It's actually, Salt Lake is a very dog-friendly place. It's a very health-conscious, very lifestyle-forward place. Wonderful. David says he has beef with UTA customer service. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Utah transit system and Utah parking, I kind of hate it. I had to pay like a $350 ticket. Now, was it my fault? Yeah. Now, did I park in a handicap spot? Yeah. Now, did I know that? No. But it's like, sorry, you did it. You gotta pay it. It's crazy. Let's see. Double OG. Where are all the birds? How come the place is absent of them? I don't know, man. Simon says, have you ever been to Australia? Never been to Australia, but I do know that a lot of the my subscribers are actually from Sydney, which is kind of crazy, but it's really cool. David says, but respect to you, man, if you like UTA. I respect that. Yeah. I like public transit. Now, as much as I'm hyping it up, I don't use it very much, but I encourage everyone to use it, and I still do use it. John says, I wonder how many people have fallen into the Mill Creek. Odd to have one in the middle of the mall like that. Yeah, it goes through the entire thing. I've never seen anyone go in it, but I'm not here very often. Morgan says, all right, my friend, I must go make dinner. Well, have fun making dinner, and I really appreciate you coming by. Happy streaming. Chat soon. I will have a great walk. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming by. Okay. Oh, I'm getting tired here. I think I'm going to have to stop for a drink. Double OG says, I heard Mormons got rid of birds in Utah. I don't think I have not heard that one. And I see birds all the time. So, I don't know. Around their area, I could believe that. You know, just keeping birds out of the temple area. One thing is the reason why you're not going to see birds in here is, well, I mean, as much as it looks outdoors, it's indoors. This does retract though, I believe. This can be retracted, and they do retract that, but right now it's just so hot. So it is air conditioned in here. Kind of crazy to think, because I mean, it's massive. Here, let me show you again like how massive this place is. But this whole thing is, yeah, it's air conditioned. We're gonna go across the bridge here. I'll read that, David, in just a moment. So this bridge goes over the city street because it's in like two chunks, the mall, and that way you don't have to go across the street. You can see here. David says, I'm not excited to start school. I just boarding a vehicle with a UTA logo triggers me. And when school starts, that means more UTA rides. David, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. My son has to look forward to that soon. Dang, must be a big AC set. Yeah, I mean, is it like super chill? No, but it is cooler in here for sure, which is pretty cool. And we're now on the second floor, so let me show you. You can still see the creek going all the way through. Fuji, nice, thanks for coming in. Yeah, it just goes all the way through. And outside here we'll go, there's a fountain. So we'll take a look. I think one of my favorite things about going downtown and doing a lot of streaming like this is like, is it common? No. Is it out of the ordinary? Not really. I mean, so we have so many tourists. I just look like a tourist with my backpack, and I go, granted, I've done like over 20 streams now in like the past week, so I'm getting used to it. Again, let me know where you're coming in from, what part of the world, if you're comfortable sharing that. Always love to hear where people are coming. Efi, appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, if I turn it around, you can kind of get a glimpse. You can kind of glimpse. You see the fountains going off there? That's where we're going. That's where we're going. And I'm gonna let you guys take a look at the fountains while I get a drink of water. We just gotta get down there. Matthew Play says, hey, it's Ricky. Hey Matthew, what you playing? What you playing? It's a beautiful fountain. We'll take a closer look, as you can see. What's weird is, like, I don't think it's there, but there's supposed to be a big ball in the middle that kind of rolls around. I wonder if they took it out or it's being replaced. I'm not quite sure. Sean says, you guys have Stradman there, so I'm sure people know there is YouTubers around. I don't know who Stradman is. Here's the thing. I know, at least in the past, there were a ton of YouTubers from here. There's that guy that breaks everything, that's bald. Quote from Bald Guy. There's this guy that breaks everything. I don't know what his name is. There's a few there. I just know, but I don't know a lot. The only one I remember was like Shaytard. For those of you who remember the old YouTube, because he was in my neck of the woods. And he was like a, you know, say what you want about the controversy, but it was kind of cool to see someone from in the middle of nowhere make it like that. We're gonna go down closer, and we're gonna go to one of these water fountain areas so I can get my water bottle out, because I'm getting thirsty. Here's some of the stores here. Nordstrom. We got Pandora, Lululemon, you know, we got all the stuff. It's a hot one today. And as we go around here, we're gonna go see more of the city, but I figured I'd just show you the mall because it's cool. So now you know. And if you're ever here, you know, you can hit the mall up. It's fine, but it's good for getting your steps in, right? That's how I've gotten stuff. Go to Dree K at Lululemon. I don't know, Dree K? Probably some good lemonade. Lululemon, no, I didn't like that. Lululemon is, how can I say? It's like fancy, like, what do they call it? Sports leisure, like leisure, you know, like the fancy leisure stuff now that they have, like the yoga pants, but they're like a fashion statement. That's what Lululemon be about. Okay, and we have some more fountains here. Very cool. And there's some eateries around here. My favorite is J-Dog's. It's a hot dog place. I mean, imagine that, huh? Imagine that. Okay, I'm gonna set you down for just a minute. We'll talk, but I need to get a drink. So give me just a second here. Hold on. There we go. Let me pull out this. The cool thing about this gimbal is it's a built-in tripod as well. So We'll put you down and just tell me how things are going there. Oh, lemonade stand. No. Lululemon is a fashion place mall. So, all right. I did bring some water, but this thing is only 17 ounces. I'm too cheap to buy a bigger one. Not close, but down the way is like a free spring well. Again, in the city, that's clean that anyone can come and get spring water from. I'm definitely going to hit that place up. Double OG says, where's the food court? Oh, we can go back to the food court. It's back where we came from at the very beginning. We'll go check it out if you want. Let me know. David says, I go to Salt Lake for LDS Institute. That institute has a cafeteria, but it's close to on my way home. So I hit the mall for lunch, and the mall is unique. 100% unique. You know where you should go, David, is it's just down the way. Not Crown Burger, but just over by the high school is California Deli. It's like the best place. It's like better than Crown Burger, and it's cheaper too. For those of you who don't know, we have what's called pastrami burgers. They're made in California, but they're popular here in Utah. And so I make pastrami burgers at home, but when I don't, I want to go to California Deli. It's like one spot, it's not a chain, and it's fantastic. It's so good. And their fried sauce is amazing. Continue on. Now, there's a place called Hall Pass. It's chaotic, but so good. Yes, so Hall Pass is actually down at the Gateway, and that's a different mall, just like literally a block. Now, I mean, when I say literally a block, like a Salt Lake City block is the biggest blocks in America. So it's still pretty far, but yeah, it's great because they have all these local eateries that you can go to. So if your friends are like, oh, I don't know what I want to get, you guys just go and you come back. All right, you need some more water. Let's continue on. Let's go back to the food court. Give me just a minute. The nice thing about the Hall Pass, like David was saying, is it's so good. But you also can sit outside and they have misters to keep you from burning up. All right, I'm going to pull this out a little bit. Now we're going to go on the outside and then we'll go back in. Why? Because we haven't seen this part. That's pretty much it. Now you can see a lot of the LDS church influence. We have a, sorry about that. We have a book. This place is all like LDS inspired books. Not necessarily like, oh, only religious books, but like, you know, like LDS authors and stuff. So you can go ahead and take a look. I won't be taking you guys in there today. They're pretty strict on that. Any good looking ladies there? How about David, you take it. You take a swing of that. You take a swing of that. I mean, I'm an old man, so it's a little bit different. And in Utah, like everyone's like snatched up. Most people are snatched up by the time they're like 24. I'm just calling it like I sees it. Being in the city, it's not so much like that, and there's a lot more diversity, but it's still Utah. So, I mean, yes, I'll let David handle that one. James and Games, hello. Why, thanks for coming in. You need a new wife? Try your own hometown, homie. That's all I can say about that. No shade, but I don't think if you come here looking for that and you're not like part of, if you're not down with the religion, you might be disappointed. That's all. That's all I have to say. Okay, so here we go. On this side, there's the temple block. You can see, so all the way down to that church, that temple right there, to all the way down to where that building is over there. That one way there, you see there's that beige one, and then there's this one. This whole thing is a city block. That is one, oops, sorry guys. This is one block from the church to all the way down there by the beige building. Time to convert, Double G says. Yo, they would be ecstatic, over the moon. Speaking of here, UTA in the background, I know the haunting sound everywhere. Yeah, that ding ding, that's the tram system. Good catch. The transit agency I use is High Valley Transit. Where is that? Did you say you were in Portland? Oh, you know what? It's coming by. Let's show you the UTA transit system. This is a UTA transit system that I'm very proud of, that David hates because he's just a hater. But yeah, you can just hop on. It comes through the middle where we were going over. So So where we were going over the bridge, it actually comes and stops there and you can get on there. Here, I'll show you real quick. How far am I walking? I'm walking for about an hour. I might be walking some more because I'm shooting my long form content out and about walking. Not all of it, but most of it. So like I said, the UTA transit system is going to come through here, and it's going to come underneath the bridge in between the two parts of the mall, right here, and then you can go ahead and get on there for free, mind you, until you get to the end of the downtown area. But even then, like, I'm going to be honest, people don't really check that much, so you're usually good. It's more like the honor system. But the train is cool. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, the train is cool. It's actually clean. I mean, with any transit system, you deal with a variety of people. Let's just put it out like that. Double OG, yes. I think that the unhomed, homeless, whatever you want to call it, situation has actually kind of like died down. But yeah, like any metropolitan area, there definitely is. Okay, I'm gonna get back to chat. Just give me a minute because we're crossing the crosswalk, and I need to have my eyes on the road, or on the street rather. Okay. Got all your normal stuff like banks and stuff, food court stuff, because they all came. I mean, Sean, I'm not gonna say, but if I was homeless, I'd be going to California too. I've thought about it. I'm not, but if I was, seems like you guys have a pretty dope system. Okay, let's see. Oh, sorry about that, lady. Okay, we'll just wait. I accidentally just zoomed in on someone I did not want to zoom in on. This gimbal is killing me. David says Highway Valley Transit serves Salt Lake City and Park City and Beaver, Utah. I've never even, how come I haven't heard of it? Also, did you say you're still here, David? No, California sucks. Brother. I mean, it's, you know, it's not for everyone. I think that just, you know, some people like where they're from, some people don't. At first I was like, ooh, Utah sucks. I hate it. I was like that for many years. And I'm like, you know what? Utah's all right. Utah's all right. It's got its pros and cons. Very clean city, you know, but also very, not as fun city. But compared to where I was, so good. But I still miss the old country, you know, the old slow country. Now here's one of my favorite places when I come down here is J-Dog's. It's nothing fancy. They serve hot dogs. They have all sorts of different hot dogs. Good fries, you know, those thick cut fries. Melissa Love, why are you always walking? Why are you always walking? You made that a song. Double OG says, I live in San Diego. Best city in America. San Diego, no. It was San Francisco. I haven't been to San Diego. No, I have. I've been to San Diego, but only as a kid. But I remember going there, and that's when I got my obsession with Vietnamese food. I'm gonna set you down for a minute because my arm needs a break, and I'm gonna read these comments. Whoops, I spelled it wrong. It's called High Valley Transit. It opened in 2001, and they take you straight to Park City from hello, hello. Jesus, I mean, amen. Give me just a moment. My gimbal was just like, yo, we're not doing this. It's too hot. People go out deuces in streets in San Francisco. Hey, Sean, I think it's just the American way. I've seen myself a deuce or two. Or three. Yeah, there we go. Okay, it's back. Give me just a minute to rest my arm here. Okay. So Ulissa, it's just part of the stream schedule. We walk and talk. I was walking a lot last week because I was trying to get a feel for what type of content hits, what type of content I should do more of. So that's just part of my live stream schedule. We go out and see the city in Salt Lake City. What can I do? What can I show you guys that's unique to me and the city? I mean, it's a small city, but I can definitely show you a lot. I think we're gonna go to one of the bigger parks, Liberty Park, and then we'll go to Utah State University. We'll walk around there and just keep on expanding out from there. Hope that answers your question. Permina Mato says, where am I from? I'm from Idaho. It's a state in the United States, but we're in Salt Lake City, Utah. So I've lived here for many years. Richard Simmons workouts outside the park. Dude, I was thinking about that. That would be crazy. Crazy. But like, I had to become a big strimmer. Strimmer. You know, if it ever gets to that point, then we need to do some mobile setups where we can have like the thing going. We can have the streamer pack. It's like a backpack that they have, and do that. I think that'd be actually pretty tight. That'd be pretty sick. I'd really like one time, if I get ever like, you know, bigger, is to do stuff with, I can't remember their name, but there's a, have you guys heard of that stepping dance where like they step and skip and stuff, and it's pretty cool, like a lot of electro stuff. Anyway, there's a woman who's like in her middle age. She's like 50, I think. She just had like knee replacements, and she's just killing it. And she lives in Salt Lake City, and I didn't even know that. I just thought it was cool. So I'd love to do some stuff with her because, man, her content's so sick. That might be fire, double OG. I think it would be fire. Give me some time to figure it out. Speaking of which, you know, last time we did the 80s, we had a few technical difficulties, so I got a hold screen now that will help tide you over, so it's not like what the heck is going on. So either a different camera angle or a BRB screen. BRB is like a fallback, but that way we can keep it interesting and keep the vibe going while I fix the technical difficulties. Let me dry your face. I'm gonna dry your face. Oh, I can't even say your name, bro. We're gonna time you out. Sorry, buddy. Gone but not forgotten. If you're still here, you're free to stay and chat. Otherwise, you know, we'll ban you. You know, F's in chat if you feel inclined. Just pay your respects to Jesus. David says, so as I was saying, HVT, something High Valley Transit, yeah, can take you from Salt Lake Central to Park City for free. For free? Do you have to be a student or something, or is it just for free? And what part of Park City? So for those of you who don't know, Park City is where there's a touchy subject for some not some Idahoans, for some Utahns. It used to be where Sundance was. I'm just cleaning off the lens here. So, sorry about that. Used to be, sorry about that, where Sundance was. And that's where they had all the films and stuff. And that moved to Boulder, Colorado, like Boulder Springs or something. But now it's like just a high fashion resort. So they have some Olympic training there and stuff. It's an awesome place. But man, is it expensive. I'm wondering if that's gonna go down, David, because of the lack of Sundance. Man, I'd hope so. I had some Jamaican food there, so good, oxtail, but it cost me like 80 bucks, and that was like a year or two ago. 80 bucks for lunch for 2 people. That's not too expensive, but 40 bucks for each? That's crazy. And I think we only got 1 drink. Dave said it's just for free. It takes you to their main hub. And from there, all buses in Park City are free for everyone, not just students. It's meant to be permanently free. Huh. I'm gonna have to look into that. I'm surprised I've never heard of that. Actually, I'm not surprised because they don't really market transit that well here. Did that person get scared you were filming? I don't think so. It's just like, sometimes it can be jarring, right? Like, if you think you're being filmed and you weren't asking for it. Yes, we're out in public, but you know, sometimes you don't want to be on camera. So, I don't think so. I just wanted to make sure I apologize. So, okay. Speaking of people not wanting to be on camera, let's go into the food court and watch people eat. Right? We said we're going to go into the food court. We'll go into the food court for a minute. Let me just turn this around to show you what we got. I mean, it's pretty standard stuff, but we also have some Utah-specific stuff. Oh man, it's nice and cool in here. There's Red Iguana. That was on Food Network. I think it's been on a lot of things, like, I think Man vs. Food and stuff. We have Chick-fil-A. We have McDonald's, you know, Popeyes. I have not seen many Popeyes here. So this is the only Popeyes I've seen actually downtown. Oops, sorry. Over here, Popeyes. It's a nice little place. Not too bad. That's the children's play area, so we're definitely not going over there. Sean says, my apartment tried to tell me I couldn't put a camera at my front door. In California, you're allowed to film public spaces. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. You know how landlords be. They be like that. I mean, we have a Philly cheesesteak place here. I do not recommend it. But, I mean, if you're from the East Coast, I don't recommend it. Just make them at home. David says, give me just a minute, David. Let me walk through here and try try to not be totally obnoxious. I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm not gonna go through the rest of the food court, but at least you get an idea, right? Davis says, but they only come to Salt Lake City every 90 minutes because it's not their main area. Park City is. The area they mainly serve, but High Valley Transit Route 107 is a commuter bus that takes people to Park City. I'm gonna have to look into it just because it sounds sick. Can you ask someone to do a food review for you? Not today. No, sir. I've been a lot more comfortable on camera, but I don't feel comfortable doing that. Sean says, I did it anyways. Too many packages in my area get stolen. Smart. I mean, what a bummer. Where I live, we have like a whole locker, so they don't get stolen, but man, it gets crazy in there. When they had Prime Days, it was so hard to find anything. You gotta plan to at least spend 15 minutes just to find your package. Bare minimum. Appreciate that, thank you. Double OG. Tell them you're on a diet, but you're a food reviewer and you need content. Brother, please. Brother, please. I'm gonna get my face punched in if I do that. Okay, I'm gonna set you down again because my arm's getting tired. My arm's getting tired. This is the outdoor area. You know, if you're here, you can just chill. How's it going, Isat Taskin, I think? Let me know if I said that right. Probably didn't. We're here. Oh, hello. Hello. We're here in Salt Lake City, and we're at the mall. I think I can go a little bit wider. Let's see. Nope. Apple says nah. I'm not bad. I'm chilling. We're chilling too. Showing you downtown Salt Lake City. We showed pretty much the mall. We started at the Brigham City Park or City Creek Park. Went to Brigham City Park. Came here, and we're gonna continue on our way. Maybe. Depends on how chat's feeling. I can go for a little while longer if we want. No problem. No. I'm so bad at chilling. I don't know, chilling? I don't know what that means, OG. Sorry. India, salam walaikum. Man, I hope I didn't say anything bad. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello from Salt Lake City, Utah. Thanks for coming and chilling. Hi, buddy. Start panting like a dog. Jacob, that's a wild request. I think I'm already doing it. But yeah, taking a break, and I think I'm out of water, which is sad. So I'll leave it up to chat right now. Actually, let me go ahead. I think I can do a poll right on the phone. Give me just a minute, and we'll do a poll here. I think. Chat filter, community moderation. Start a poll. Stay at mall or continue walking. If I can type. I'm pro streamer, guys and gals. Start poll. Okay. So I'll go ahead and let you guys decide. While you do that, I'm gonna take a rest. I just started up my weight training routine after taking about a week off, maybe a little more if I'm being honest. And today I was like, damn, why am I so sore? It's like, oh yeah, I started the thing. I did some swimming too, but it is starting to hurt. But I'm excited. It's nowhere near like the same amount of soreness as when you first start, but yeah, you forget a bit. You forget. Lana says, hey, just joined. Well, hey, how you doing? Lightning sometimes. Thanks for coming in. Soccer Ali says, so nice. It is nice. This is the mall again. I'm taking a break while you all answer the poll. I think the poll is up. Let me know if it is or if it isn't. I don't know if I put it up. Mobile streaming is hard. Streaming in general is hard. Arat, hey, welcome back, Arat. Thanks for coming in. This is my first time on your live. Well, thanks for coming by. We're walking the streets. I thought I started a poll, but it doesn't look like I did. Walk. Continue walking. Continue walking. Chill at mall. Sorry, y'all. Start poll. I guess it just like disappears and like, okay, guys. Do people ever make fun of you for being hefty on stream? So many bad people on YouTube, bro. Here's the thing. People have made fun of my teeth. People have made fun of my beard. People have made fun of my race. I don't think I've had anyone make fun of my weight, which is kind of weird. But no, and the thing is, like, I'm okay with it because I used to be so much heavier, so I'm proud of myself. I'm not as self-conscious as I used to be because I just started streaming on YouTube, right? I'm losing weight, and it's fine, you know. And I'm a little bit older, more quote unquote mature, and I don't take it too personally anymore. Why you want to exercise so much? Why do you want to exercise so much? I mean, I find it fun. I used to do exercise all the time. I was breakdancing for 3 or 4 hours, but really it was just a mental challenging thing, getting back into doing content and stuff. It was a content challenge, also guised as a jump rope challenge, because I need to get better at content for my master's degree, which is instructional design. I need a way to stick out, you know, and that's part of it. But also getting in shape, that's really important too. Lana says, do you know where Kurdistan is? I'm from there. Welcome from Kurdistan. I don't, unfortunately. I'm an American, so I'm sad to say I don't know. Double G, can you breakdance? Yes, sir. Well, I could. I don't know if I can breakdance anymore, but I used to. David says, so to get to Park City at Salt Lake Central, you take Route 107, you get to Kimball Junction Center, and then from there you take 10X to City Park, Main Street, all for free. I'm gonna have to take a look. Magic meditation, which country is best? China, India, Norway, in terms of people. Brother, I'm gonna be honest, I'm not that cultured. I've only been to East Coast, West Coast, and Mexico. That's all I know. Can you try and show us a move? Not today, Double OG. Someday, maybe in a month, if I'm still losing that weight, feeling good. Stay on that grind, brother. Heck yes, Sean. No, I can't see the poll. Guys, did a poll go out at all? I mean, it very well could be that, like, YouTube Live is busted, but I don't see any poll or nothing. So, yeah. The rest says, yeah. Do you mean yeah to there's a poll? I don't have any guesses. You saw a poll? How come I can't see a poll? Huh. Let me see. I can copy. Start Q&A. Chat filter. I just don't know, guys. I don't know. Magic, we're not guessing. I'm sorry. You're more than welcome to chill, but I'm not answering that. The reason why I have a dislike for UTA is because they told me at Salt Lake Central, even if I'm waiting for High Valley Transit bus, they can still kick me out, and I don't want them to interfere. Yeah, that's whack. Magic Meditation says, hi from UK. Hey, guys. David says, with riders and other angels. What, UDK? No, not UDK. UTA. It's 75 Stay at Mall. Dang. Thanks, Sean. You're a diplomat, Magic says. Yes. Sakurat says, hey, bro. Hey, how you doing? 75% stay at mall. Okay, we're staying at the mall. I wish I could take the poll off. I guess I just can't do it from the phone. Or if you can, I don't know how. So appreciate you guys helping out. Sakurat says, tell me what's up. Just join the live. Oh, you want a recap or just literally tell you what's up, bro? So we're walking downtown Salt Lake City. We started at City Creek Mall. No, that's not right. We started at City Creek Park, and then we made our way to the Brigham Young Park, which is owned by the church, but it's open to the public. Lovely park. And then we came here to the mall. Here, let me show you. We're outside just chilling. You know, if I didn't have this camera, I'd go get a drink because Lord knows I need one. It is hot today. Is UTA some kind of gang? No, UTA stands for Utah Transit Authority. Basically the train station here. Sorry, Magic. I'm not gonna answer it. If you ask again, I'm gonna time you out, you know, like a minute, 5 minutes. You're more than welcome to stay though, but I'm not gonna answer that. See you, Sean, if that's what that means. I'll smoke all of UTA. Oh gee, that's a crazy thing to say. Just dismiss the poll by clicking on the 3 dots. That's the thing, is like, where are the 3 dots? I don't even see it on mobile. Like, there are no 3 dots on mobile. I have a thing to share, I have a plus button to add a new poll, and I have like a thing for chat filter and community moderation, but I have a thing to turn this around, but like I don't see anything for the poll. It's weird, man. Appreciate you letting me know. Let me see. No, I'm still here, homie. Cool, Sean. Cool. I need a drink. I really don't want to order a drink on stream. Let's go look for a water fountain so I can fill up my water bottle. I am dehydrated. But we're gonna stay at the park, I think. Yeah. You just vibing? Heck yes. Heck yes. We've been chilling. Hey yo, Sean, what's up? Remember me? Look at all y'all in chat, getting used to each other. David says, yeah, basically, even if it's their property, blah blah blah. You guys can talk about UTA in the chat if you want. I'm not gonna talk about it just because I think I've talked about it enough. But if you want to talk about it in the chat between yourselves, feel free. No problem there. Can you please shout out my friend Ben? No. Almost got me. I've seen too many of those. Erat. I give everyone a free pass when they're here, but next one, timeout. Gotta go to troll jail. Okay, let's see if we can find a water fountain. I think there's a water fountain over here, but you know, I don't want to be obnoxious. Any more obnoxious than I already am. Let's see. Oh, take a look. Look what we found. Perfect. Now, we're by a restroom, so you know, I want to be respectful. I'm not gonna film too much. Let me see. How's it going, Aurora? Sean says. Oh, sorry. It looks like you guys are catching up. I talked about it to chat. Got all night. David says, okay. Respect to you, man. No more UTA subjects. Oh, okay. Sing Perfume by Billy Royce. I don't know Billy Royce. I know Billy Ocean. Oh, I'm gonna date myself here. I don't know Billy Ocean. All right, let's go ahead and point forward so we can just kind of. My gimbal's going crazy, guys. It's just not wanting to stay. All right, that's good. That's good. Let's get out of here. Come on. Metro in Dominican Republic is also very nice. Really? I didn't know that. No problem, Rat. As long as you learn. Okay. Well, that wasn't so bad, but it was. But now we have some water. So there we go. Okay. No, chat's good. Chat's good. Do y'all want to see more of them all? I mean, we've pretty much seen almost all. No, there's a little bit on the outside that we haven't seen. We can walk the outside if you want, or should we just chill? Up to y'all. Let me know in the comments. Sorry about the poll being up. I don't know how to take care of it. I'll look it up later, but it might just be that the UI is kind of wonky, broken. For those of you who don't know, I was a software engineer for 10, gosh, maybe even 11 years now. I was a software engineer for 11 years, and these things happen all the time. How's the water taste? Salty? So they had a law where they like remove fluoride from the water, which is going to be interesting. The water's fine. I mean, it's not bad. You can drink the tap water, so that's always nice. You were just here on Saturday? You mean the City Creek Park? Is the water cold? Like from the fountain that I just got? Yeah. It's cool. I wouldn't say it's cold. Hey, Brax River Boys. Thanks for coming in. Hello from Salt Lake City, Utah. Sean says, you walk a certain distance every day. Well, Sean, I'm not gonna lie. Last week was kind of hectic because I'm trying to get up to speed on streaming, right? I did 30, for those of you who might know me from before streaming, for like 30 days I did shorts, YouTube shorts, to get back into content creation. And then last week I did like 21 streams in like a week because I didn't want to take a whole 30 days to learn this part. So like my exercise schedule was all off. I still need a deload week anyway. But getting back to Sean's question, I usually try to aim when I'm losing weight at least 15,000 steps a day. But 10,000, I really would prefer 20,000, but it doesn't happen sometimes. Yep, plus I love the Sbarro of the mall. Other Sbarro locations are not that good. Wow. I know that it's Michael Scott's favorite New York pizza joint. So, if any of you watch The Office or watch The Office. But yeah, I don't go by miles at all. I would go by steps. So 15,000 steps. The thing about steps is like, it's just activity, right? I don't have to get like a specific workout or anything. I can get steps during workouts. Vaxis says, hey God, hi. How you doing? How you doing, brother? How you doing? Or sister, I don't know. I live in NYC. You've been there 3 times? NYC. Are the rumors true about the smell, David? Or is that just people like exaggerating? I'm gonna crush this water and then we're gonna go see more of the mall on the outside. Anyone want to guess how many steps I've had today? I haven't been trying, I'll just let you know that. Feel free to take a guess. Sorry, I know you said no more UTA, but wanted to mention this thing. You mention it, I'm not gonna read it. And then that's that. That's that. I mean, I've seen worse. You got a talk and fix. Well. Alright, let me crack my neck here. Put this water away. And we're gonna get going and see the outside of the mall that we haven't seen. Towards what they would call the south side. One of the weird things about Utahns, I mean, take your pick, right? But one of the weird things about us is a lot of us like will give directions in like literal like compass directions, like north, east, south, and west, because we have mountains to give us some sort of sense of direction. We have mountains on this side, mountains on that side. Then you know, oh, we're gonna go south. So my apologies if I just say, hey, we're gonna go see the south side of the mall. It just kind of slips out. That is all. That is all. All right. Again, for those of you coming in that are new, my name is Ricky. I do jump rope content, of course, but really lifestyle active content. I'm figuring it out. Over the last month, I lost 8 pounds, around 8 pounds, and we're going to continue that journey with more things, such as workouts, eating healthy, doing recipes, and of course doing live streams like this. We're going to take one more stream, take one more stroll around, and then I think we'll call stream. So, get your questions in now if you want. I'll turn it around so you guys can see the rest of the park. Not the park, what is this? This is the mall. It's pretty relaxing today. They're playing some of that chill hop adjacent music. I hope I don't get one of them strikes. Sean says I'm gonna guess 10,000 steps. It is, I think it's somewhere in between 12,000 and 13,000. I don't know if you can see that. No. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. 12,845 steps today, which is, it's okay. However, I did swim for 20 minutes. I swam for 20 minutes today as well. So it's been a pretty good day. And yesterday I did strength training for 20 minutes, and I also did mobility. So I've been busy. All right. Now let's find our way down. Right here, right over here, guys. Down the escalator. Not even close. Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. Sometimes I wonder about these steps if they're even accurate, or if it's just like a bunch of made up stuff. Is it counting it accurately? Am I really going that way? Because I've always gotten a lot of steps in, but I'm a big boy, so who knows? However, my life is a lot different now, even just over the past 2 months. The past 2 months is when I got really serious about losing weight, because I challenged my son to a 400-meter dash. Oh, are we gonna stay? Are we gonna stay? Gimble's not feeling it today. 400-meter dash, and he got an ingrown toenail, so he couldn't do it. But I got in shape for like a whole month, just doing like what's called zone 2 training, a lot of cardio, and then I could do the jump rope. So I've been getting in shape for really about 2 months, 2 months and some change. Sean says I've walked 2 miles, which I guess for sitting at a desk all day, that's not bad at all, dude. I remember when I was sitting at a desk for like 60 hours a week, you'd be lucky to get 2 miles. So I feel you. Have a good one, David says. Hey, thanks. Appreciate it. Thanks for coming in the chat. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully we'll see you again. Okay.
It's early.
So we're walking down. This is still all part of the mall, right? We've got the Cheesecake Factory. We've got Cafe Rio. Oh, I think Cafe Rio is a local thing. I don't know if they have it where you're at. It's basically just, you know, like Chipotle. It's like a variation of Chipotle. That's what I would say. And if you don't have Chipotle, it's like Americans making Mexican food. And it tastes like it. It's not bad, but that's how it tastes like to me. So, nothing bad there. That's just the best way I could describe it. Never heard of it. Yeah, I think it's a local place. And then we have like a local Italian place I've never been to, Tuscan Brio. Dude, after I went to the East Coast, my expectations for Italian American food just went so high, and I can't even handle it. Like, it's like, what's the point of even going out for Italian food here now? All right, so we're going through on the corner. This is called Tuscan Brio, so that's the place. I've never been. Oh, you have Chipotle? Yeah, I figured as much in California. So it looks like it's gonna rain. Please don't rain, because I'm far away from my car. Yeah, it's pretty chill. Oh, here's a coffee shop I go to a lot. You can't really tell, but over here in this area, it's called Alpha Coffee. You know, like real alpha grind set. Really, it's not that big of a deal. But the inside is wonderful. You can have coffee outside if you want. But they're not open too late. I think they close at like 2:30. So you have to come here early if you want a coffee. All right, continuing on. Let's go see the rest of this. What's crazy to me is, like, every time I take you guys out to see the city, no. Well, maybe it is. I think you might be right. Let's take another look. Like, I show you pretty much all the city. It doesn't feel that big to me, but on camera, this city looks big. So it's only from here to the end. You see where, like, the little slits stop? That's the end of the coffee shop. But it is those 2 levels. So it is a 2-level coffee shop. So basically what's in frame, that's pretty much the coffee shop right there. Carrie Grant, hello from the UK. Why, hi Carrie, thanks for coming in the stream. Just showing you Salt Lake City, Utah. We're at the City Creek Park Mall, taking a look around, showing you the outside. It's the places I like to go to. And if it's your first time here, my name's Ricky. We do active lifestyle content, so walking, jump rope, and my favorite one is the 80s streams we do in the morning. So been doing some Richard Simmons, and we'll also be doing Jane Fonda and Denise, was it Anderson? Was it I can't remember, Sean. I keep on forgetting her name, but she is literally in the playlist. Oh, I thought it was the whole bottom floor. Yeah, I should have specified. I'm used to small Starbucks and Dunkin'. Well, speaking of Starbucks, there it is. I've never been. Never will when you have more local places. I don't think Alpha Coffee is still a chain, though. I just don't think it's like Starbucks. And you know what? They're very different from like a lot of what you think coffee shops are. They're kind of like that alt conservative coffee shop. But man, their coffee is so good. They have a few Mexican styles with like Mexican like chocolate. It's so freaking good. But not completely different than all the other coffee shops I go to. It's kind of crazy. So if you have any souvenirs, they have them all here, but I don't recommend getting souvenirs, but don't listen to me because I've lived here. Carrie says, lovely, enjoy. Yeah, I was looking through and found you. Awesome. Awesome. Thanks for coming through. Used to small. Oh, we already read that one. So let me show you the Salt Palace because it's right here at the end. It's not part of the mall, but this is where they have, you see that kind of building we're making our way to? That's where they have a lot of events. So a lot of people come there. They do like the anime, not Comic-Con, but some anime conventions. They have them every year, and the anime people can come out. They have like Lord of the Rings people, Star Wars, you know, they all do their conventions there. Sean says, I have to have coffee with chocolate. Really? I don't have to, but man, they have the thing called the Naztec there, and it is delicious. It's delicious. Makes me, I need to go buy some hot chocolate. The thing is, like, I never make it at home. I never have coffee at home. I used to have a Keurig, which is a coffee machine. I don't use them anymore. I just go out to coffee shops, which is not great for the wallet. So, but I usually only go once, maybe twice a day. So, is what it is. Yeah, we're here at City Creek. Now, I was telling you all about the creek. This is where it ends here anyway. I think it keeps on going. But we were at the mall. We saw that water fountain. And it just comes through here. They have all this stuff here that I've never seen. I didn't even know was out here. So yeah, something new for me too. Oh, come on, Gimbal. Don't give up on me now. Don't give up. Man, I'm lucky to go once or twice a year for coffee? Once or twice a month? Oh man. Oh man. I guess it depends on like your family life and stuff. I have one kid and he's old now, so. But even then, like, actually, to be honest, when I was in college and I was raising my son, we went to coffee shops all the time and McDonald's. So people are like, how can you work in all these chaotic places? Like, I'll tell you what, McDonald's and the coffee shop were the only places I can get some extra time because I couldn't get a babysitter, couldn't either afford it, or like there wasn't one there. So he'd go play in the pit and I just lock in and get like my bachelor's, you know, for my bachelor's, I get all my like assignments done because that's just what I had. Now grandpa and grandma helped out a lot and sister, but if they couldn't, that's where I was. So like the coffee shops actually have they're very important to me, and there's just like part of my life now. I did get coffee from McDonald's this morning, but it was free with my rewards points. Hell yeah. Free coffee is best coffee. Free food is best food. No, I'm not knocking it. Over here on the other side, you can see there's a few chic places to go to. Ivy, I've been there. It's kind of like a fancy place. And some club places, as they say. Some club. The Marriott building. They have a really nice convention center in here. But it's huge. I don't know if I can even get up the whole top of it. I can't. You guys just had to trust me on that one. Well, hold on. Nope. You're just gonna have to trust me. It's huge. Okay. Now the Salt Palace, I think is what they call it. Is that what it's called? Anyone in chat from Utah? Correct me if I'm wrong. But this is Salt Palace. Right now it looks like it's sponsored by Young Living. And if you're wondering what the heck is Young Living, so Utah is actually known, this is Salt Palace where they have a ton of conventions. This building over here, it's actually very big. It spans like the whole block, like the whole city block. What was I talking about? Young Living. Young Living is like a MLM, multi-level marketing, and Utah has a ton of them, actually. Why that is, I'll let you guys decide. Andrew Bob Wrangler, how huge? How huge is that, Florida? No, sir. This is Salt Lake City, Utah. Oh, Andrea, I apologize, sir or ma'am. It's Salt Lake City, Utah, and it's the event center here. So it's cool. I think they have the information centers too. So let me go ahead and show you again how big it is, because it spans the whole freaking thing. Let me turn around. So from here, because you see where that building is at the end, that tall one, all the way to here, all the way over there to like the end of those trees, that is one block. This is one Salt Lake City block, just to give you an idea of scale. Free food is best food, Sean. That is correct. Everyone, listen to Sean, man of wisdom. Love Lava, how do I give you $500 cash up? You don't. I have to make partner if you want to do anything like that. Partner, yeah, YouTube partner, and we're on our way to doing that. But keep your money. appreciate it. Grind. Can you be my dad because my dad died 1 month ago? I'm sorry to hear that, Grind. You're more than welcome to chill and stream. We love having you. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. So we're waiting. This is the famous place to actually take a photo. You see where it says, "You are here." Lots of people take social media photos there. So I'm watching the streets because I don't want to die. So bear with me and I'll read comments as they come through. We'll go through the visitor information / gift shop if y'all want. Let me know. Okay. All right, we're turning around. Okay, the visitor information gift shop. I don't mind taking you guys in there because I'm showing you Utah and I don't think they're gonna be like, oh my God, don't show people Salt Lake City. And if they do, I mean, we'll find out. I think there couldn't be a more appropriate place to show you guys, you know, on stream. So, and it's all connected and stuff. Yeah, it is called the Salt Palace. This is the Salt Palace Convention Center. So this is where you have a bunch of conventions. I've only been a few times, but it's huge. They have tech conventions in there sometimes. So shall we go in? Carrie says, yes, take us in. No problem. It's open from, oh, I don't think it's open. Nope. It's only open till 5. Sorry guys and gals. You can take a look. But yeah, if you come here, they have souvenirs. If you're gonna get souvenirs, I would recommend getting it from here. There's other places and shops, but this is like the official area to get them. You can learn and you can ask questions about Salt Lake City. They have like an art center here too, which is great. Not to worry. Yeah, 15 minutes left of work, Sean. Yo, I hope these 15 minutes go by fast or slow. If you really don't want to go home, hey, I don't know. I shouldn't bring your home life into this. My apologies. Okay. Yeah, we're still. So we passed the street. We're still on the same block. I can't even like show you. Like if I turned the camera around and showed you, I couldn't show you the entire block. I wish I could. It's just so hard to convey how massive a city block is here. Let's take a look. Where are we now? We're at the Utah Museum of Contemporary Art. So this is where they do all the fancy art stuff. I'm ready to leave. Well, Sean, you've been here all stream. Appreciate you coming through. Man, not that thin-skinned. Well, good to know. So this is the Fine Art Museum. Sometimes they have pianos out here and vendors. I haven't seen any vendors out here this year, but sometimes like on Saturday and stuff, they'll have food vendors out here. Or like, you know, Saturday night, like the weekends, they'll have food vendors. That's why I haven't seen them, because I don't go out. Your boy doesn't go out because, your boy doesn't go out because he's getting too old for that type of life. He's way too old for that type of life. However, great nightlife. Well, to me, great nightlife. I don't know about to you. There's this place called Lake Effect. Fantastic. There's a few rooftop bars. Also fantastic. So there's something to do here if that's your thing. Disco. Bob. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna try to say your name. Bada beep. Bada beep. Bada boop. Bada beep. Bada boop. I think I got it. Yes. But yeah, they have the fancy art stuff here. Fancy art stuff. Let me turn around for you. You can't see anything. I'm like, yeah, take a look. Just a bunch of trees. Don't worry, we're going. It's Italian. I don't know about that. If Peter Griffin has taught me anything, that is definitely not Italian. But maybe. I'm just gonna leave it there. Yeah, here's a Maurice Abravanel Hall. They have a lot of, you know, art stuff here. So, okay, we're gonna make our way through because I'm not feeling good about these clouds. Not feeling good. If you're coming in, can you tell me if you came for shorts or how you found the channel? Really appreciate it, but no pressure. And where you're coming in from. I know we got UK, Scotland, India, California, Utah. I'm in Utah right now. So it's always great to hear. What's the stream tomorrow? The stream tomorrow is in the morning, Sean. Stream tomorrow is Jane Fonda 80s workout at 8 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So if you can make it, great. If not, I decided to put one of the 80s workouts, if you want to see it, of course, on Saturday. just to give it some variety, right? So there's only 3 80s streams, and that's it. On YouTube, they have the live like tab if you go to the channel, and you can see like all the scheduled streams. So I put them there so you can check it out if you want to be notified or just see when they are, just FYI. But yeah, that's the time. Pop, pop, pop. She says, yes. And for those of you who don't know, Richard Simmons, he told us how to get down. One of the moves, I can't do it because I'm holding the camera. He goes, pop, pop, pop. Yes, baby. So, I mean, it's funny. And that's the whole point that we do it. But it's also like, it's also kind of sick. You know, it's, what can I say? It was like my 4th stream doing Richard Simmons, but like by the 4th time, I'm like in it. I'm like hooked. I'm like, yo, let's do some mother effing sweating to the oldies. I'm ready to get down. John says he's here for it. Yes, brother. Those are really fun streams. And I'm building them out. So the production value, of course, is a lot different than the mobile stream. And I've got my BRB screen, or like, you know, the air screen. So when we have to take an intermission, it's not just like blank and white. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm just gonna call you Boop. Are you in the Bay Area? No, this is not close to the Bay Area. This is Salt Lake City, Utah. Salt Lake City, Utah. So northwest. Thanks for the question. You know how you can tell we're in Salt Lake City? This is the Temple Square. So right here, we'll take a look. I think we can go through. I usually don't go through here, but you know, since we're here, we'll see what they say. But it's not all the way done. Like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, they've been doing construction on this thing for freaking 6 years or so, maybe more. And I was like, are y'all ever gonna be done with this? But we'll take a quick look. So this is open to the public. If you ever come here, you can just walk in. And you can see some of the temples that they have here. You know, take a look. They're working on it right now. So every day, you can take a look around. But yeah, it's a nice little area. All right, it's starting to rain, so I gotta book it back to the car because now I'm far away. I'll give it one more minute. If you have questions, feel free to put them in the chat. But we're gonna wrap up stream here pretty soon. Of course, you can always hit the notification if you want to be notified, or go to the live stream tabs to see all the different lives, and just pick out what you like. Because I have cooking, there's gonna be a grocery run, 80s. If that's not your thing, you like doing walk and talks, they're all scheduled out for the next week. And every week I'll start to schedule them out, just as soon as I get a feel for what is resonating with people on the channel. All right. Well, we're close to a minute. I hope y'all had a good stream. I know I did. Thanks for coming by, and I'll see y'all in the next one.